Hey everybody, this is Ginger, aka the Pain Warrior Princess from Pain Warrior USA. I just wanted to do a quick Costco haul video. We went to Costco over the weekend and some people were interested to see what we got. So this is a ceramic knife set because I am a knife nerd and I have drawers of knives for cooking. We got some dog biscuits. Our dogs really like these, and it's a good buy, so we got some there. Finish Rinse Aid. This is not only for the dishwasher, but I also use it to make kind of a Tilex shower spray kind of a thing. A little bit of this, vinegar, water, some essential oils, and that's what we use for that. Pistachios. We have a keto eater in the house, so pistachios are one of the things he can have. Dishwasher packs, needs no explanation. These are really working well, and so we keep using the same kind. And then buried down here we have some organic tomato sauce. This is not with any spices or anything. I think, if I remember right, it has some sugar in it. Can't find that right now, but there's no spices. And again, somebody in the house cannot have garlic and a lot of other spices, so I get this. It's very plain, it's very good, and then I jazz it up how we can have it, so maybe with some thyme, rosemary, basil, oregano. You can't have garlic, so we don't do garlic in the big sauce for everybody, but in my own I'll put a little in. So again, this is a really great deal. 12 cans, it'll last us quite a while. I use this most recently to make like marinara sauce. I use it to kind of cook lamb in because our keto eater has to have lamb, and very few other meats he can have. But anyway, great deal. I look forward to using it. This is something that we did not purchase on our last Costco trip, but I wanted to point it out because if you are into clean eating, if you're into plant-based eating and plant-based protein, this is one of the best powders that we've ever had. And we've tried a lot of different ones. Again, there are some allergies to foods in the house, eggs, dairy, that kind of thing. So this is a really good alternative to protein powders. Look, it's vegan, soy-free, gluten-free, and non-GMO. So soy, I know it's a good protein source, but it does kind of mimic estrogen in the body, which might not be good for some women, and for men it can cause other issues. So if you want to see here, 21 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, and 3 net carbs for, I believe it's 2 scoops. I'm not a huge fan of these protein powders, so I only use about a half a scoop because I really don't like the taste of it, but I am into plant protein, so I'm really glad that we found this. I don't know if you can see that. It's basically pea protein, brown rice protein, and chia seeds and all kinds of good stuff like that. This is the chocolate fudge kind, and let's see, we also have vanilla bean and matcha latte. So I don't remember what flavor we got at Costco, but I know they have Orgain. They also have Orgain pre-made shakes that you can take with you, but just read the ingredients and read the net carbs and all that stuff, because it's not the same as this with water added in a container. So I'm going to pause this just 1 second. I'm going to go to our next part of the haul. Okay, so this is the next part of the haul. Oops. Obviously it does not live here, but I need to put it away in the house. And the usual stuff: toilet paper, paper towel, tissues. And then these bowls here that are disposable, they're like paper, I don't think they're waxed, but they're somehow coated. We use these for the dog's food. That makes it much easier on me. This is what I really wanted to show you. We got, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles of this. This is Kirkland Concord grape juice, and it is really good. What I specifically use it for is to make my kratom with. So I'll put this in actually a kombucha bottle, that a glass one that's been sanitized. I put this, I put my kratom, I put more of this, I shake the hell out of it, and then that's my daily bottle of kratom. So I have found this to seriously be the best thing to mix with kratom. It's thick, so it kind of suspends the powder. It's you know, very flavorful, so it kind of masks the bitterness of the kratom, and also it's sweet, so it that also helps to mask bitterness. So again, Concord 100%, 100% Concord grape juice, the Kirkland brand, really the best thing I have found to mix kratom with, and it's really inexpensive. If I remember correctly, both of these bottles, less than $4 total. So just to give you an idea, when I get this at the grocery store, if I want it to be this quality, this good, it's probably about $3 to $4 for about 96 ounces. So I got double that for about the same price. Okay, let's go to the next part of the haul. I don't know what happened there, but my voice started to shake. Okay, so this we actually did not get this time, but it's important to show you here. We got All Plus Free and Clear. I really, really like this detergent. No, it doesn't have like a nice fresh floral or nature scent to it, but I actually prefer that because it just gets, sometimes laundry soap is too scented and I don't like it and it bothers my allergies. But this one is the Free and Clear one. Free of perfumes, free of dyes. It reminds me of a soap that I've smelled in a hospital, like a cleaning soap. So this is all the stain lifters. It was on sale at Costco. We got this one. The other one we will get, if I can get over here, is this one. This is my second favorite one. This is Arm & Hammer with OxiClean. And this one is actually the fresh scent. That one is not too bad for me. I can stand that. But one thing I did want to point out to you, this is something that we buy at Costco. We didn't get it this last time, but it's like a 13.5-pound bag of baking soda, obviously. And I use it all over the house to clean. I use it in laundry. I use it in beauty products. What I do when I buy this detergent, right, because this is not Arm & Hammer, it does not have baking soda, I will add this to that. I pretty much use baking soda as the fabric softener in my washer. I don't really like liquid fabric softeners because they have a lot of chemicals in them. They're highly scented. I've had bad luck where they've stained the clothes no matter how I try to put it in, no matter what, how good I follow the directions. So baking soda has worked really well for that. Now instead of having this Horkin bag right next to the washer, I have an old, what is that, trail mix container that I fill with baking soda, and I have a little scoop in there, if you can see that. So that's what I do for the laundry. Now let's swing around here. Sorry about that. This is also some stuff we got at Costco. I don't know how to say that. I think it's Tejava. It is nothing but black tea, no sweeteners, no nothing. Nice big glass bottles. I like getting glass bottles because I, you know, wash them out, sanitize them, or use them around the house for all kinds of different stuff. So I have 12 nice 33, almost 34 ounce bottles that I'll be able to do stuff with. But again, for our keto man of the house, this is just black tea, so we can add whatever we want to it. I gave him some with the lemon wedge the other day. He said that was really good. Bought some blackberries at the grocery store the other day that were on sale, so I'm going to make a simple sauce out of that. Just boil them with some water, let them cook down, and then kind of push them through a metal strainer, and then we'll get the seeds out. We'll have some nice blackberry sauce, unsweetened, that we can put in there too. And then this guy, I got a case of V8 Original at Costco. I find this to be a really good snack. It's only got 2 grams of protein per can, but let me see how many calories. Oh, jeez. I am not on the suave side with this kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah, 2 grams of protein, 70 calories for the whole thing. And I love vegetables, so I mean, it's a good snack for me. And I don't like it straight like this. I have to put it over ice, but it's a really good pick-me-up kind of a thing when I have that low blood sugar kind of kick in. That's a really good thing to have. So let me pause this, and then we'll go to the last part of the haul. Alright, so just pardon the bit of a disorganized freezer here, and the fridge will be the same way when we open that. But these are delicious. They were on sale at Costco. Each box is 24 bars, and I did go a little bonkers and buy 2 boxes. Strawberry, pineapple, grape, and tangerine. These are fruit bars. These are not like popsicles with like color and sugar and water, and that's how you get the fruit flavor. These are really good. No protein in them, which you probably expected, but each bar is only about 60 or 70 calories. They're all delicious, and it's a really good kind of dessert thing. I'm happy with dessert if it's like a fruit bar like this, or a piece of fruit or something like that most of the time. So these are a really good buy. So like I said, we got 2 boxes, and also when I don't feel good, when my pain is really kicking my ass, I cannot have warm, lukewarm, hot food. I just cannot do it. My stomach will not invite it in, if you will. So frozen things, cold things are really, really super good for me to have on hand. A flare-up, I can easily go 3 or 4 days and barely eat anything except like this kind of stuff, ice chips, like frozen Gatorade kind of stuff. So these were a really good buy. I'm really happy we found them and they were on sale, because they definitely come in handy in my life. Okay, again, pardon the messy fridge section here. This is, by the way, the fridge freezer in our garage. We have this in the garage. We have a stand-up freezer that the V8 and the the T was on top of. And then we have, of course, in our fridge in our kitchen. So I was super excited to find these. I haven't actually tried them yet, but superfood veggie cakes, they are exactly what they sound like. Carrots, broccoli, kale, peppers, brown rice, cauliflower, and I think these are bound with eggs. Yeah, so I haven't had this kind yet. I did have another kind, and I absolutely fell in love with it. These seem to be bigger, and they're veggie cakes. It does look like only 100 calories. They are gluten-free, vegetarian, which I love, and protein for each one is about 3 grams. So I'm guessing probably 2 to 3 of these would be a meal for me. So looks like, oh shoot, how many calories? I forgot already. About 300. It's not bad. About 9 grams of protein. That's a pretty average situation for me. And let's see, 27 ounces. So, you know, there's 12 in here. Yeah, that's pretty good. About 6 to 8 ounces per meal. So I'm super happy about those, and I'll make one more note about that before I move off this subject, but I really wanted to tell you about these. These are hands down absolutely delicious. They look like little tater tots, if you can see, but they are Veggie Bites, the same thing I just showed you, just a different brand, different shape. These are from Donnelly Farms. It's the second time I've gotten them, and you put these in the toaster, a little bit of nonstick spray on some foil, put them in the toaster. I like them extra crunchy, so maybe 10 minutes from the fridge, and they are nice and crispy and really good with sour cream, I will tell you that. 4 grams of protein, 160 calories per, if I remember right, either 4 or 6. Oh, sorry, hold on, okay. 4 grams of protein per 6 pieces. So 6 is a pretty good serving of these for me, though the other day I did have 10 for breakfast because I was absolutely starving. So these are really, really awesome. Now a note about these 2 guys. By the way, I got the last one of these and I was so excited about that. They had 2 boxes of these and I saw this little dude. Sorry, 2 boxes of these and I saw this little guy just hanging out there, so I snatched it before anybody else would. Another note about these, they have a pretty decent date, May 10th or so, and today is what, April 30th? So what I'll do though is freeze most of this, and I'll put like on the little Ziploc bags instructions on how to cook them. But they freeze really well, they thaw out, and they taste really good after being frozen. So that I have done, that I know will work. So I'm super excited about those guys. And then, well, I'll do these first. Avocado. I have to tell you, I have never gotten a bad batch of avocado from Costco. I have gotten bad avocados from other places where like, you're like, oh, it's not even ripe yet. And then when it does feel ripe, you cut it open, it's black inside. That's really disappointing. So these are not quite ready to go, but as you can see, I still have some from the grocery store in there. and they're not quite ripe yet. Oh, this guy I'll take inside. I'll use him soon. The other thing I got at Costco as far as vegetables this time was this artisan romaine. It is really, really good. It is not from Yuma. That is the situation right now. No romaine from Yuma for the foreseeable future. But these are really, really good, and they stay fresh for a really long time. So, got those. And about the avocados, I wanted to mention, I'm probably going to make some chocolate avocado pudding, some chocolate avocado brownies, some avocado chocolate chip, like an ice cream kind of a thing. So I have a lot of avocados, and that's a few of the things I plan to do with them. I don't know where to put this watermelon. Alright, hold on, we'll leave it there. Okay, so this is the last thing from the Costco haul. You can see my little V8s in here. This, again, I was super, super excited to get. This is what we got at Costco. This is how I kind of portioned it out to have in the kitchen fridge. This is, if you're not familiar with cocoa aminos, it's a very good substitute for soy sauce. It is soy-free, it is gluten-free, so there's no wheat, but it is very reminiscent of soy sauce with a little bit of coconut kind of sugary flavor to it. It's really, really delicious. You need a very small amount. It goes a really long way. An example of what I did with this yesterday, my better half, my keto man, had like lamb pork chops, like they look like little tiny T-bones. So I put just a sprinkle of this with some little bit of vegetable oil, little bit of olive oil, and I kind of mix them because the vegetable oil raised the smoking point of the olive oil, so when I seared them and got a nice crust on them, they wouldn't get too smoky and burned. So I put a sprinkle of this, some of the oil, salt, pepper, onion powder, and I let those kind of hang out before I cooked them. They were delicious. I got very good feedback on that. So this is something, the cocoa aminos, you can use in marinades, sauces, salad dressings, kind of wherever you would use soy sauce. If you don't mind a little hit of sweet, you can use that. And then the cocoa aminos, that is how I use them in somebody's home. So I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed this video.